Allow me to introduce who the PNP Trio and this movement are. We are a group of very senior citizens who are fortunately blessed with the rare gift of enough. We have no desire for power, wealth, or position because we have enough. Our only desire is to leave the country to our children and to our grandchildren a working democracy, not a democracy in the model of the Russian Federation, where opposition candidates need to be concerned about open windows or drinking suspicious liquids, or for that matter, a democracy in the model of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, where it is alleged that 99.9% of the population voted for Kim Jong-un. That 20.001 are now in a concentration camp. So those are the things we do not want to leave to our children and grandchildren. Despite our advanced age, no one will question our commitment to this cause. And we have been at it since we started observing aberrations or as soon as the counting of the votes started. It is unfortunate for those who want to rob us of democracy that we have real experts who know how to read the vast amounts of data and the complex programs that were involved in this massive fraud that we called the 2022 elections. We now are gathered to listen to one more piece of the puzzle that further proves that the whole 2022 exercise was fraudulent. So without further ado, let me start the proceedings by calling on the Attorney Jose to open the proceedings. Attorney Jose. Yes. You can give us briefings because we are trying to exhaust as many peaceful means as possible to attain our objectives. Attorney Jose.
Hey, good morning. I'm Attorney Jose. I'm the counsel for the petitioners in the common case. Actually, I first met with General Rio. This was in connection with this petition from Mandanos to the Supreme Court. And the petitioner officer asked the Supreme Court just to preserve the records of the telecom so that for whatever purpose. And I was just wondering, so that's it? So I thought that the relief they're seeking from the Supreme Court was very limited. So that was the time I suggested, why not file a petition to the Commission on Elections to disqualify Smartmatic from participating in subsequent elections? Because in my view, we can no longer change what happened during the 2022 elections. That is done, that is passed. But what we can do is for the future, if indeed it's established, it's proven that there was fraud in the automated election system which provided by Smartmatic, that should provide a legal basis to disqualify Smartmatic from participating in future biddings for the 2025 automated election system. That's what we did. We first filed the petition on June 16, 2023, and then we filed that's based on the fraud which Jeremy and his group noticed. For instance, there were instances where the results were transmitted to the corresponding even before they were actually sent by the local precinct. So how is that possible? And then they pointed out that during that 1 hour period, 20 million votes were transmitted. So that is technically improbable, if not impossible. So that's the first petition. Now the second, the first supplemental petition was filed when Jerry discovered that the results were transmitted from certain private IP addresses, which again since I am not a technical guy, I actually, before talking with General Rio, I would not understand what all this technical things. Once I spoke with him, he explained simply and clearly what that meant. That one or limited IP address, private IP addresses were used to transmit the results. And that's one evidence again of fraud. So that was the second, and that was the first supplemental petition that was filed. And the Comelec, acting on our petition and supplemental petition, ordered the law department to make a recommendation and report on this. And they had the law department requested an extension, so they had until August 31, 2023 to submit the report. We are not aware whether they indeed has already submitted the report, but that's the latest update as far as the commission election is concerned. And then yesterday, uh, we filed a second supplemental petition, but this time we attached to that petition the affidavit of our former Congressman Chong because in his affidavit he pointed out that during the election period, the representatives of a presidential candidate met with Smartmatic, which was a violation of the contract because in the contract entered into by Smartmatic in the commission elections, there was a specific provision which prohibits Smartmatic from communicating with any candidate party during the election period. And so we filed that second supplemental petition yesterday. This was accepted. This was received by the Comelec yesterday. And so at present, those are the status of the petition. And thank you for your time.
Thank you, Attorney Jose, for that briefing. I suppose it's going to be germane for me to repeat what he said, that it is illegal and a violation of the terms of the contract between Comelec and Smartmatic for Smartmatic to be meeting with candidates during the period of the election campaign. Um, as you know, what we are, the TNP trial here is trying to do is to preserve our democracy because the essence of democracy is the vote. It is a mockery of democracy when we go through the motions of voting and somebody else chooses the winning candidates. That is a complete mockery of democracy. And we are going to be probably a state that will descend into the model of the Russian Federation or People's Republic of Korea. But to add more pieces, important pieces, to the puzzle that we have assembled as the TNP3, I call on the gentleman right now who will add more information under oath. Remember, this is very important because it's not just speaking out of his mouth, but he's speaking under oath. Our speaker is Attorney Glenn A. Chong. He's a practicing lawyer, a former congressman representing the province of Manila, and an advocate of free, clean, and honest elections. He has written numerous articles, conducted symposia, and lectured on the subject. Ladies and gentlemen, Attorney Glenn A. Chong to narrate what they did last summer.
Thank you, sir. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sa mga nanonood po sa atin sa social media, magandang araw po wherever you are in the world. Now, I have something very important to impart to our country, to each and everyone. Every Filipino would have our way of life, our democratic way of life. I have been fighting against Smartmatic for the last 13 years of my life without any expectation of reward or compensation or even the feeling of victory because si Smartmatic naman kontrolado nila lahat, the election and the political system. For as long as we have incumbents who are willing to betray our country and our people, we will always have this kind of election system. But dapat may manindigan sa atin. Somebody has to stand up. And I'm very fortunate to be with the trio and a lot of you guys out there na gusto manindigan sa ating bayan. Now, as I've said, I've been an advocate for clean and honest elections, credible elections since 2010. I first won as congressman in the last manual elections in 2007. Mano-mano kasi ang dayaan. Mano-mano din yung means to detect the cheating. Makikita mo eh. Kasi mano-mano yung dayaan. It's all in front of you. So, lahat ng poll watchers doon sa presinto, they can prevent the cheating for as long as they're alert enough and know what to do. Pero pagdating po sa automated elections, wala po tayong kalaban-laban. In 2010, I showed to the COMELEC and all the Senate hearings I've attended. Suki po ako doon sa Senate Committee, the Joint Congressional Oversight Committee, certified true copies na in my district, 145 precincts were already producing results. Meron akong laman yung 145 precincts na 4,404 ballots. Makikita mo sa 8th entry ng audit lab. Nakalagay doon kung ilan na yung balot ang binasa ng makina. That was 3 days before the elections. And the document I showed are all certified true copies. Hindi ma-refute ni COMELEC yun at ni Smartmatic. So from then on, I carried on until 2016 when candidate Bongbong Marcos alleged that he was cheated. So they brought me to the campaign headquarters. Mahaba po yung affidavit ko, yung sinumpang sa laysay ko po, mahaba po yun. I'm just, doon lang po ako sa mga mahalaga. So, in short, ako yung pinala nila sa foreign and local media. Sa mga karap ko, BBC, CNN, yung sa US, MSNBC na doon sila. So, in-explain ko yun. And then from then on, I got to work with them. Because it was also at the core of my advocacy. Ang hindi ko po tinitingnan ko sino ang biktima. Anong history ng biktima? For as long as I know that there was cheating, I will stand up for that. And I will fight. So, over the course of 6 years, I worked with them doon sa protest na po nila. And we're a group of 6, ang tawag nila sa amin techies. We're just a group of 6 people. We have dinners usually doon sa bahay nila sa Nara Street sa Forbes Park. And one of my colleagues here actually. 6 lang kaming select group of techies, tawag ni Liza Marcos. So, we meet for discussions on strategies doon sa election protest niya. In-explain po namin kung anong ibig sabihin nito, ganyan, over dinner. And sometimes si Bongbong Marcos yung nagluluto. So it was very intimate. Sometimes we meet at the office of Liza Marcos dito sa Forbes Park. Ang latest na doon sa Ori building. So, when my personal aid was murdered, nandiyan po sa akin, ko, kinumpute ko ilang araw yun. When I testified in the Senate hearing, pinakita ko po doon, 459 precincts were already transmitting results 1 day before the elections. You can review the YouTube videos of the hearing. Makikita po ninyo yun, 459 precincts were already transmitting results 1 day before the elections in 2016. Documented po yan at makikita po ninyo sa YouTube documentation po ng hearing na yun, hindi po nasagot ng COMELEC at Smartmatic. Then, I was ordered by the Presidential Electoral Tribunal to answer the motion to gag me. May motion na final doon sa PET to gag me because I was talking about elections. So I filed a 250-page comment. Iniisa-isa ko po yun, dinitali ko po doon yung mga nakita ko sa 2016 elections. And the Supreme Court, the Presidential Electoral Tribunal, did not gag me, did not issue a gag order, and I was never penalized. Kasi sa UTG, nagsasalita siya while the case is being tried. So, hindi po ako pinatawan ng parusa ng Presidential Electoral Tribunal or Supreme Court. Then, nung pinatay po yung personal aid ko, matapos yun, ilang araw lang, pinatawag ako ni Liza Marcos doon sa office niya. And sabi niya, what can I do for you? Sabi ko, I just need sana security. So, sabi niya, sige, bayaran ko yung dalawa. So, for how long? Sabi ko, 6 months. Kahit 6 months lang. So, she paid directly to my account yung salary ng dalawa kong personal aid for the next 6 months. Pero marami yun. Dalawa lang ang hiningi ko sa kanya. And I was very grateful. Then, sometime, nung nag-file na si Bongbong Marcos ng kanyang Certificate of Candidacy, pinatawag uli ako ni Liza. Although, we meet regularly, pero sometimes pinakatawag ako. So over lunch, nag-uusap kami, sabi niya, pwede ba pumunta ka naman sa headquarters kahit twice a week lang. Sabi ko sa kanya, I have no problem with that. Even if daily, I will be there. Sabi ko, sige, twice a week, simula ako. Then, towards the end of the campaign, I will be there daily. Sabi niya, how much will I have to pay you? Sabi ko sa kanya, you know, I have been very grateful sa iyo when I was down and out at that time, when pinatay yung personal aid ko. You were there to help me, and I will never forget that. So, huwag mo akong bayaran. Besides, I've been helping you for the last 6 years, you didn't pay me a single centavo. So, why should you pay me now? Kaya sabi ni Liza Marcos, sige, pag nanalo tayo, commissioner ka ng COMELEC, then chairman ng COMELEC. Well, of course, I thanked her. Of course, that's just a promise. So, I thanked her anyway. Then, I started my duty there in November, middle of November 2021, going to the 2022 elections. Then, sometime on December 10, hindi sometime, specifically December 10, 2021, natanggap ko yung message ng Secretary ni Liza Marcos. At sinabi niya, Atty, pinapa-request ka, nire-request ka ni Lam, that's Liza Araneta Marcos, na mag-attend ng meeting ng Smartmatic. Mag-attend ng meeting ng Smartmatic sa alas 6 ng gabi ngayong araw sa 5600 South Superhighway, corner Arellano Street. Since I received the text late, hindi ako nakapunta. But I found out the next day na itong 5600 South Superhighway is the office Total Information Management Corporation. Ito yung partner ni Smartmatic sa Smartmatic PIM Corporation. Ito yung joint venture ng Smartmatic and PIM for the elections. So, in other words, the other half of Smartmatic were already meeting with the representatives of Liza Marcos. And I was specifically requested to be there. Unfortunately, hindi ko natanggap on time, hindi ako nakapunta. I found out later, the next day actually, doon sa unit namin. Ang unit po namin doon sa headquarters ni Bongbong Marcos is known as Vote Protection Unit or VPU. Ang office po namin ay nasa 6th floor kasi 7th floor si Bongbong Marcos eh. Si Bongbong Marcos nasa 7th floor, kami nasa 6th floor. Ito yung office, paglabas mo ng elevator, may isang room dyan, tapos may isang conference room, tapos kami. Tapos may isang office na maliit, tapos office ni Liza Marcos. So nasa tabi lang namin si Liza Marcos. Although the candidate and the top campaign officials are on the 7th floor, it's a restricted area. So that's when I found out na the owners of Total Information Management Corporation, the partner of Smartmatic in the elections since 2010, were meeting with the representatives of Liza Marcos. And take note, I was specifically requested to be there, which is different in the second one. I know what we did last summer. So, besides being present there, doon sa VPU, dito sa EDSA, na headquarters dito sa Mandaluyong, yung tapat ng Pioneer. Yan yung headquarters nila, yung campaign headquarters. I was there. So, I also went out around other provinces to campaign for Marcos. And then, Partido Federal called me and told me to set up a headquarters. So, nag-set up ako ng headquarters dun sa commercial building namin. Binayaran ko po yung mga volunteers, utilities, everything. When I told Lisa about it, he said, thank you. Nung bago pa sila mag-usap ni Smartmatic, mabait pa siya sa akin. Take note of that. Ang bait-bait niya, sweet-sweet niya. Bago, yung I know what you did last summer. You know that, Liza. So, sometime, ang natandaan ko, that was after March 7 kasi nakaschedule kami na ilipat doon sa kabilang building sa Cybergate Plaza. Ito yung headquarters ni Bongbong Marcos, ito yung Cybergate, ito yung EDSA sa gitna. So nilipat kami dito sa 10th floor. The entire 10th floor kinuha yun, nilipat kami doon yung Road Protection Unit. So it was scheduled March 7. Pero hindi natuloy yun. So yun yung pumatak sa isipan ko, sometime after March 7. But before March 21. So these are very important dates. It was after March 7, but before March 21. Kasi yung March 21, yun yung nalipat na talaga kami doon sa Cybergate. Yung 7 was the scheduled transfer. Hindi na tuloy yun. 21, scheduled transfer na tuloy na yun. So the meeting was in between. Nakaschedule ako ng meeting kay Liza Marcos one-on-one. Pagdating ko sa DPO that afternoon, nandoon si Ivan Uy, yung secretary ngayon ng DICT, Department of Information and Communications Technology, at si Hubert Kibara, Senior Deputy Executive Secretary. Wala, ang alam ko, ako lang ang gamitin ni Liza that afternoon. It's a one-on-one meeting, nakaschedule ako. So lumabas yung secretary at sinabi, Atty. Glenn, ikaw na. Itong dalawa, tingin ko, makikimarites ko ano yung topic ko doon. Sumunod, sila pa naunang pumasok. Silang naunang pumasok. So, ganito, there was a conference table here. Liza Marcos was standing there. Umupo si Ivan doon sa dulo, kaharap siya. I graphically described it in my affidavit. So, dito si Liza Marcos, nandoon si Ivan, umupo siya doon sa dulo, kaharap si Liza. Si Hubert dyan, umupo sa gitna, halos directly across. Sila kasi, ako nakaschedule ng meeting, sila pa nauna na upo eh. So, because they already occupied the two, dito ako umupo sa gilid, far from Liza. Then, humarap si Liza Marcos sa kanila at sinabi, guys, I have a meeting with the owners of Smartmatic. I'll just quote. Guys, I have a meeting with the owners of Smartmatic. I need 2 technical guys to come with me. As bigla siya umikot at humarap sa akin at tinuro pa ako. But not you, because they hate you so much. But not you, because they hate you so much. That was, I was taken aback. Then, ang pumasok sa isipan ko, ibang usapan to. Kailangan mo ng 2 technical guys to be with you with the owners of Smartmatic. Ito yung 2. But I cannot be. Remember the first meeting with Smartmatic TIM, yung TIM component? I was specifically requested by Liza Marcos to be there. But in this second meeting, she was emphatically excluding me, but not you, because they hate you so much. So alam ko na kung anong pag-uusapan. Ibibenta ako nito sa Smartmatic. That was what was on my mind. Ibibenta ako nito. So from then on, lumipat kami sa Road Protection Unit doon sa Cybergate. I worked there. And some of my colleagues are here to support. And probably, I know, wala kaming ginawang masama. They invested millions of pesos and thousands of man-hours setting up that system to quickly count the votes for Bongbong Marcos and Sara Duterte to prevent cheating or identify areas of cheating in case it happens. But on the day of the election, it spectacularly failed as if on purpose. Hindi siya gumana. Walang nagpadala, halos walang nagpadala ng resulta. Para 9 o'clock in the evening, they were already celebrating. I stayed until 3 o'clock in the morning ng araw. The day after the election, I stayed there. But I already knew. Binenta na ako kay Smartmatic. So I didn't go back to Cybergate ever again. I didn't go back to the headquarters again. And I didn't contact Marcos or Liza or Bongbong. Hindi na ako nag-text sa kanila except to congratulate them. Hindi na ako pumunta sa kanila except that congratulation. And I never applied for any position. I will be very clear about this. Hindi ako nag-apply ng posisyon sa Administrasyon Marcos Dahil alam ko na binenta ko kay Smartmatic ng mag-asawang ito. Until June 5, tumawag si Hubert Guevara at sinabi niya, kunin mo na yung sa Comelec. May 3 bakante. So I told him, pinapa-apply mo ako? Sabi niya, sige na, mag-apply ka na. Ito yung requirements. So June 8, nag-file po ako ng application. Sumulat po ako, including my CV, yun ang ni-require nila, and it was never acknowledged. So after a week, tinawagan ko si Hubert, sinabi ko, hindi naman in-acknowledge eh. Pina-apply mo pa ako. Sabi niya, sige, wait. 3 days later, I think that was June, I think that was June 21 or June 20, in-acknowledge yung application letter ko. Then, in-appoint nila iba noong July, August, and September. I never complained. Kahit halubugin mo pa yung text ko sa iyo, Liza Marcos, or Bongbong Marcos, I never text you anyway. Or yung mga minions ninyo, I never complained. Tinanggap ko na binenta niyo ako sa Smartmatic in exchange for your victory or for your son's victory. Tapos, in October, tinawagan ako ni Hubert Guevara at nakapag-set po siya ng dinner sa Wolfgang Steakhouse dyan sa podium. Gabi yun. So, nandoon ako, si Ivan, si Hubert Guevara, at I think si Alex Ramos, one of our colleagues doon sa BPO. And in-offer po nila sa akin yung Commissioner ng National Telecommunications Commission. Sabi na, dito ka na lang kung okay sa iyo. Chairman, Commissioner ng National Telecommunications Commission. Ang nasa isip ko, I'll be at the front seat watching the flow of election returns. Okay, tanggapin ko. Kung hindi mo man ako ilagay sa Comelec, hindi ko mabantayan sa Smartmatic dito sa APC. So, tinanggap ko yun. And then sabi ni Hubert, sige, sumulat ka. And that's when I said, no. I'm not going to write again. Sinabi ko talaga sa kanya, no. I'm not going to write again. Take it or leave it. Hindi ako susulat ulit. Sumulat na ako. You rejected me 3 times. I'm not going to write again. Sabi niya, sige, wait na yan. CV, NBI clearance. Sige. As nag-selfie kami, pinadala kay Liza Marcos. That's when I knew it was the offer of Liza Marcos. Wala namang kakamyarin itong dalawang mag-offer sa akin ng post kung hindi ang aprobado ni Liza Marcos. Liza controls everything. Take it from me. I know that. I've worked with them for the last 6 years. Liza controls everything. Sunod-sunuran lang yan si Bongbong Marcos. So, nag-selfie kami, pinadala sa kanya, pinakita sa akin ni Hubert. So, the following day, nag-text ako kay Liza. Sabi ko, nag-meeting kami. Thank you very much for the post. So, na-comply ko yung requirements ng November. December 5, this is something that I will reserve. Hindi ko muna ito sasabihin. Then on December 9, the morning of December 9, tumawag po sa akin si Ivan Uy, si Secretary Ivan Uy. So they were already appointed at that time, Secretary of the ICT, and the other one is Senior Deputy Executive Secretary. Tapos, tumawag si Ivan, sabi niya, pinirmahan na ni Presidente yung appointment mo. Congratulations. So pinirmahan na raw ni Bongbong Marcos yung appointment ko as Commissioner of National Telecommunications Commission. Sabi niya, wait ka na lang ng announcement. So they left for Brussels that afternoon. Then a week later, tinext ko si Hubert, sabi niya, nag-wait pa kami ng confirmation. Tapos towards the end of December, nag-text sa akin yung kaibigan ko, sabi niya, wala na yung pangalan mo doon sa listahan. But I'm pretty sure you were appointed, pero wala na yung pangalan mo doon sa listahan. Talk to Liza. So they know everybody, and everybody there knows that Liza is the one controlling everything. So talk to Liza. So he said, why should I talk to her? Binenta na ako eh. So I texted Hubert, sabi niya, in short, ang implication is nag-o-object si Martin Romualdez. So mag-usap pa raw sila ni Presidente at si Martin. So just wait and see. Then by February 10, iba yung in-appoint sa National Telecommunications Commission. So tinext ko si Ivan at si Hubert, sabi ko, kahit man ng konting advance notice, you didn't give me the courtesy, considering na pang-apat na itong ni-reject niyo ako. And remember, I did not initiate the application. You offered it to me. You told me to file. You told me to apply. And I followed only what you said. And then ito yung ginawa niyo sa akin. So, ang sabi ni Hubert, don't worry, principal and since akin. Principal meaning si Bongbong Marcos has instructed me to find another post for you. Ang sabi niya, I'm just waiting. Ipapakulit ko pa yung lahat ng bakanting posisyon para pagpipilian mo. Sabi niya, I'll meet you the next week. So I told him, I'll meet you to disengage. I lay my terms of engagement clearly para wala tayong ambiguity. Anong isasabihin ko sa publiko? Ano yung hold back ko? Anong red line ko? So when we met, sabi niya dito sa Malacanang, sabi ko, no, I'm not going there. Dito tayo sa Emilia sa labas. I'm not going to set foot in the palace because I'm not going to beg for any position. I'm there to stand up for my country. So nung nakita kami, sabi ko sa kanya, ito lalabas ko to. Because the people have the right to know. Everybody should know na si Liza Marcos talk to Smartmatic. By the way, ni-research ko po yun. Nung sinabi po ni Liza na I'm going to have a meeting with the owners of Smartmatic. I need 2 technical guys with me, but not you, because they hate you so much. That was between March 7 and March 21. I found out from the Bureau of Immigration na dumating dito ang isang Piñate Martinez Roger Alejandro. Dumating sa Pilipinas from my source at the Bureau of Immigration. Dumating dito ang isang nagngangalang Piñate Martinez Roger Alejandro. He was born on 22 April 1975 at Venezuelan citizen. He arrived in the Philippines on March 17. So sabi ko, ang meeting namin ni Liza Marcos na sinabi niya na fuck not you because they hate you so much was between March 7 and March 21. Dumating dito in between that day si Roger Piñate Alejandro Martinez. Dumating siya ng 17 March 2022, umalis ng bansa 5 April 2022. Then bumalik uli siya sa Pilipinas 19 April 2022, lumabas uli 23 April 2022, then bumalik uli sa Pilipinas May 3, 2022, and umalis finally on 18 May 2022. In other words, nandito siya. A few days before the elections and a few days after the elections. And also within that date na sinabi ko, March 7 to March 21, between that date ang meeting namin ni Liza Marcos na sinabi niya na magkikita sila ng may-ari ng Smartmatic. Dumating na rito si Roger Alejandro Piñate Martinez, March 17, May 2022. Now, sino ba si Roger Alejandro Piñate Martinez? Chinek ko po siya sa Company's House. Yung Company's House, para siyang SEC ng United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Siya yung SEC ng Great Britain. Company's House show, the records of Company's House show na si Roger Alejandro Piñate Martinez, born in April 1975, so tumba po siya doon sa database ng immigration natin, Bureau of Immigration. Born in April 1975, also Venezuelan citizen, is an active director of SGO Corporation Limited with company number 074-77910 at nakalagay 88 Baker Street, London. The same register shows that ang previous name ni SGO Corporation Limited is Smartmatic Limited. So, in other words, bakonek muna. Si Roger Alejandro Piñate Martinez, active director ng SGO Corporation Limited, previously Smartmatic Limited. Then, chinek ko rin po yung LinkedIn website. It's a business and employment-focused platform, social media platform. Nandoon din po yung entry ng isang nagngangalang Roger Piñate. Si Roger Piñate, sabi niya, he's the president of Smartmatic. He obtained his education at the Universidad Simón Bolivar in Venezuela. So Venezuelan siya. And it shows that he spent the last 23 years working for Smartmatic since 2010. 2000. Then nakalagay po sa kanyang profile, sinabi niya, about 20 years ago, I used my degree in electronic engineering to help me write the source code for the first voting machine for a company called Smartmatic that I had co-founded. So ma-establish na natin ngayon na si Roger Piñate Alejandro Martinez arrived in the Philippines about the time na nag-meeting, sinabi ni Liza Marcos may meeting siya sa may-ari ng Smartmatic with two technical guys, of course, because she does not know anything about translations and all. So kailangan niya ng dalawang technical guys to explain. So dumating dito, itong Roger Piñate Martinez, who is the co-founder of Smartmatic for his own admission. So, indeed nakita yung dalawa tag-usap. And subsequent circumstances will show na meron na silang agreement. And to be frank about it, the agreement is to neutralize me. Kasi natakot si Smartmatic na baka maupo ako sa Comelec, wala na siya pag-asa. Imagine, the contract in 2025 is about $350 million. That's a lot of money for them. So, after that, nung sinabi ko kay Hubert na hindi, kakalas na ako sa inyo. So nag-meeting kami. He was trying to show na meron siyang listahan but he didn't pick at the list. Hindi ko na tinignan yung listahan. Sabi ko, I don't want to beg for crumbs. Tira-tira na lang yan. Sa inyo na yan. I'm not interested. So sabi ko, so I laid down my terms. So itong sinasabi ko ngayon, I promise them, this will come out. Ilalabas ko ito sa publiko para malaman ng kabayan. Nag-usap kayo ng Smartmatic. And kung ano man yung resultang nakita nila General Rayo, ni Frank Isaac at Gas Nagman, yun na yun. Yun na yung resulta ng pinag-uusapan nila with two technical guys to my emphatic exclusion. So remember, nung unang meeting, pinapunta ako on instruction of Liza Marcos. The second one, no, you cannot be because they hate you so much. So nung sinabi ko na ayoko nang tumanggap, nag-meeting ulit kami noon, pangalawa. In-offer po nila sa akin yung head ng Task Force on Ending Hunger. So natawa na lang po ako. Sabi ko, no, I'm not going to accept that. Yeah, I'll be set up for failure. Hindi na tayo mag-succeed in eradicating hunger because hunger is simply the external manifestation of poverty. You go to the root cause of poverty, not the hunger. So sabi ko, I'm not going to accept that. So, in short, ang sabi nila, because I told them, I have everything to lose if I do not speak. They have everything to gain with my silence. So ang sabi ni Hubert, ano bang gusto mong mangyari in exchange for your silence? So, alam ko na kung anong hihingin ko. Sabi ko, okay, if Bongbong Marcos, kung ilaglag ni Bongbong Marcos publicly sa Smartmatic, at susunod si Comelec to disqualify it, blacklist it in such a way, it cannot join the 2025 and elections and beyond, quits na tayo. Sabi ko, yun ang sabi ko, quits tayo. You don't have to worry anything about it. I will go into self-exile for the next 6 years. Hindi ako makita dito sa Pilipinas. Basta ilaglag ni Marcos, Bongbong Marcos, si Smartmatic publicly, and then Comelec follows to disqualify or disqualify Smartmatic or blacklist Smartmatic in such a way it cannot join the 2025 elections and beyond. Tapos tinext ko ulit si Hubert noon para meron akong documentation. Tinext ko ulit. And the next meeting, sabi niya, hindi pwede. You know why I asked that? Kasi dati, nung nag-press conference si Bongbong Marcos, sinabi niya, and he was very emphatic about it, hindi namin election system ano binibenta ni Smartmatic, idayaan system. So if he could publicly denounce Smartmatic at the time when he was protesting, why can't he do it now when he's already the president? Kuro. What's the big difference? Nung nagprotesta kayo, Bongbong, you already denounced Smartmatic publicly. Bakit ngayon? Ayaw nyo na. Dahil you did something last summer. Yung ba yun? So kaya nga, yun ang hiningi ko eh. Yun ang hiningi ko. Because alam kong hindi niya maibibigay. Because the circumstances shows na may agreement sila ni Smartmatic. So yun ang hiningi ko. Ano nagkita kami, sabi ng dalawa, no, it cannot be done. So sabi na, sige kami na lang. We will work behind the scenes to disqualify Smartmatic. Nasa isip ko naman, gagaguhin nyo na naman ako. Eh, kayo nga yung dalawang technical guys doon sa meeting ni Smartmatic eh. Pinaglalaroan niyo pa ako ngayon. Tapos ito, gagaguhin nyo na naman ako. Sabi ko, no, it cannot be. Yan lang. I will not allow you to dilute it or diminish the power of my option number 1. So, in short, hindi yun. Ayaw nila. So, alam ko na. Deep in my heart, I know. Alam niyo bakit binawi nila yung sa NTC? Kasi na-realize nila, mali tayo, in-over natin kay Glenn yung NTC. Ang NTC is a government agency that regulates, controls, and supervises all telecommunication facilities and services in the country. Tingnan po ninyo yung ano ng NTC. Control, adjudication, supervision, and administration of all telecommunication facilities and services in the country. Eh kung ako po yung head ng NTC, eh kita-kita, kaya ako tinanggap eh. In the first place, tinanggap ko yung NTC dahil alam ko, I will be the pilot seat. Kita-kita ko yung electronic transmission. Kung totoo, may electronic transmission sa 2025 elections and beyond. Eh siguro nag-object si Smartmatic, binawi. Binawi nila. And then, bigyan na lang ako ng ibang candy. I'm smarter than that. So, sabi ko, sige. Alam ko, pinaglalaroan ako nito eh. So, pinaglaruan ko rin. Sabi ko, ang sabi niyo si Romualdez ang nag-object sa akin. O sige, gawin niyo akong congressman. Tapos tayo. Sabi ko, sige, gawin niyo akong congressman. Sabi mo kay Martin, ganito, step by step. Magpa-resign ka dyan ng isang party list representative. Pag-resign, pa-resignin mo lahat ng nominees. So, bakante lahat. Ako yung inominate mo number 1. Take off na ako. Okay na tayo, quits na tayo. So, sabi niya, sige. Kakausapin namin si Martin. You can see in my affidavit, ilang araw yun eh. Magmi-meeting na kayo ni Martin, binawi uli. Magmi-meeting kayo ni Martin, sa London, binawi uli. Until walang nangyari. So I know, hindi si Martin ang nag-object. It was Smartmatic. Probably with assistance, with the ever-invaluable assistance of the committee under George Garcia. So, yun po yun mga kababayan. I stand by my statement. Kaya nga po, tinaan ko sa sinumpaang salaysay. Because I'm ready to defend my allegations, my claims that it happened, and also the circumstances showing na may usapan sila ng Smartmatic. Just as she said na magkikita sila. At ang naisip ko lang talaga, you know what I realized also? After nung nag-meeting sila, Liza was very cold to me. It was an entirely different story than before. Alam ko yan. Isa-isahin natin to when the time comes. I remember nung wala na po yan sa affidavit. I remember nung team building kami sa Batangas. October yun. October. And in the breakfast, she came around. How are you, darling? Tapos, nung matapos na yung meeting with Smartmatic, wala nang darling. Hindi po, kita, because Smartmatic is looking. Smartmatic is observing. May pag-usapan na sila. Yun yung dalawang things na nakita ko. Before nangyari yun, she was very sweet. She's very accommodating. In fact, binayaran nga yung dalawang personal hindi. Then after that, yung tinanong ko lang siya kung pupunta si BBM sa biliran, kung sa kampanya, she shouted at me, no! And then, that afternoon, pumunta nga si Bongbong doon sa biliran. So you see, the stark difference in her treatment, it's because mayroon silang pinag-usapan and she doesn't want me to be there na makita nakasama ko si Bongbong Marcos because si Smartmatic mag-object na naman. Parang si Liza, well, it's a Salome Herod deal. Salome had to dance so suggestively in front of Herod to be able to get the head of John the Baptist. But remember, the first meeting, pinapunta ako. Yung meeting with the owners of Smartmatic, no. Because Salome could not dance so suggestively in front of Herod if John the Baptist were around to watch the spectacle. Simple lang yun. So ngayon, mga kababayan, you already have that information. Anong gagawin natin? We have to push for Smartmatic to be eliminated from our election system. This represents a clear and present danger. Danger not only to our lives, our future, but national security. Hindi natin alam kung sinong bansa magpukontrol sa atin in the future through these sham elections sponsored by Smartmatic. Ngayon, ang panawagan nito sa Comelec, would it be so difficult for you to blacklist or disqualify Smartmatic this time? Okay? Oh, mabigat ba para kay Smartmatic? Para kay Comelec na i-disqualify si Smartmatic? Because mga kababayan, kung hindi i-disqualify ni Comelec si Smartmatic, mag-i-insist sila, then there must be something wrong. And then there must be something na makukuha ni Comelec kay Smartmatic by insisting that it be still the same provider. Yun lang. And I guess I will have to take your questions, if you have. Sige, later na.
We have organized this press conference in such a manner that we have Atty. Chong saying what they did, and now we have General Rio who will demonstrate how they did it, and then finally we will have Kaslagman to explain what to do. Okay, so without further ado, we have call on General Rio.
Okay, now you know what they did last summer. Okay, now that you know what they did last summer, I'm going to show you how they did it. No? There was a meeting with the party of BBM, his wife, and the president, the highest position of Smartmatic. I will be very passive muna para here you see the end-to-end transmission path that was approved and demonstrated to the public by Comelec on March 23 of a few weeks before the election, March 23, 2022. Approval to. And you'll notice here that yung BCM, there are 107,000 BCM all over the country, are supposed to directly transmit their election returns to 3 servers. The transparency server, the central server, both of these are in Metro Manila, no? Yung central server is in Intramuros, the headquarters of Comelec, and the transparency server is in UST, being operated and controlled by PPCRB. Okay, tatlo po ang pinapadalhan ng ERs ng lahat ng ating mga BCM. Ito ay parang walang kaibahan na kung tayo ay magpapadala ng email sa tatlong addressee, ilalagay lang natin doon yung email address lang, no? Pero ito, IP address ang tawag. No? So lahat ng ating BCM, tatlo lang yung nasa kanilang phone book. Di ba tayo, marami tayong contact sa phone book natin. Lahat ng BCM, tatlo lang. Isa yung address ng transfer server, isa yung central server, both in Metro Manila, and isa yung municipal server, yung munisipyo na nandoon yung BCM. So ito dapat, no? Ito yung, pero anong ginawa nila last summer? Ito po, nagkaroon ng private network. Pati non-FREL, wala akong nakakalam nito. When this was demonstrated to the public, to the stakeholders last March of 2022, a few weeks before election. So ito ang napag-usapan nila last summer. Itong private network na ito, sinalo lahat yung transmission ng BCM at siya ang nagpadala sa transparent server at sa central server. So, para siyang man in the middle. No? In other words, usually, kung mag-send tayo ng email, diretso dun sa addressee. Pero in the case of the 2022 election, mayroong sumalo lahat ng ating email at siya ang nagpadala. No? And what is the significance of that? Ang private network ay gawa ng Smartmatic. No? At may mga devices doon na yung kanilang IP address ang magpadala diretso sa servers. No? Hindi galing sa BCM yung mga ERs na nakita natin na publiko noong counting period after the when they received close. Okay, bakit nagkaroon ng irregularidad? No? Ang PPCRB, nung nalaman nila na yung nabuking na natin na mayroong IP, private network at ang ginamit lahat ay private IP address. Dahil yung ating mga telcos, ang kanilang IP address are all public, no? Ang private IP address starts with 10.xxxx or 192.168. Pag nag-umpisa yung IP address ng ganyan, yan ay magagamit lang sa isang private network at hindi yan makalabas papuntang internet. So yung normal, yung sinasabi ng Globe at Smart, yung sasagot nila sa PPCRB, yes, you are using a NAT, no? A network address translation. Normal yan. Kung tayo ay nag-subscribe ng internet sa Globe, sa Smart, sa Converse, mayroong binibigay silang parang router sa bahay natin, di ba? Yun ay ang tinatawag na NAT. Ito. Ang ginagawa na ito ay itong public IP address, isa yan, isa lang binabayaran nating connection sa Globe Smart at dito, pero pwede natin gamitin to several devices inside our private network. Yun ang sinasabi ng Globe and Smart. Yan is normal to. Normal yan. Kasi ang problema natin ngayon ay yung public IP address na maibibigay ng Globe Smart dito ay limitado na. No? Itong public IP address is ginagamit sa World Wide Web. So sa lahat ng devices sa buong mundo ay gumagamit itong IP address na version 4.0. No? Ang magawa mong unique public IP address with this combination is only about 14.7 billion. Noon, nung ginagawa yung World Wide Web, ay parang kala ng mga engineers noon ay, okay na yan, 4.7 billion. Pero ngayon, kulang na po yan. Kaya pumunta na tayo sa version 6 that can accommodate thousands and thousands times of in version 4 and mga centuries hindi na tayo kukulangin ng public IP address. Pero wala pa tayo doon. Kaya nag-invento muna as a temporary solution itong private network para makalagay ka ng mas maraming devices sa isang gamit lang ng isang public IP address. Yan ang kaya ito inimbento because kulang na tayo nito. Ito ang normal. Ito ang sinasabi ng telco na normal, ginagawa nila. Pero anong nangyari noong 2022 election? Ito. Ibig sabihin, lahat ng BCM ay may sarili ng public IP address. Alam ko yan dahil ako ang nag-regulate sa kanila noon eh. Yung 107,000, kaya yan ng sinasabi na kulang yan. Hindi kaya yan. Dahil, ang pagbigay naman ng mga telcos ng public, hindi naman sabay-sabay na ginagamit ng lahat. No? At sa election, yung mga BCM natin ay may tinatawag na VIP treatment. Ano yung sabihin niyan? Kasi kung mga subscriber ng Globe, for example, ay gusto mag-access ng internet, ay kung sinong first come first serve yan eh. No? Mayroong linya na kung anong order ng paghiling mo to access the internet. Okay? Pero kung kahit na nasa 1,000 ka na sa linya, mabilis lang yun. Mga siguro 1 second, 2 seconds lang yun, bago ikaw na. Pero kung mga panahon na Christmas or holidays na maraming gumagamit ng internet, doon ay may nagkakaproblema tayo doon dahil maraming nag-access sa internet. So kung ikaw ay nasa 1 million na, ay bago ka makadating sa, siguro it will take you more than 10 minutes. Mabilis pa rin, no? Pero kikita mo, bumabagal yung internet connection mo kung maraming gumagamit. Pero hindi ang mga BCM. On election day, they are required, telcos are required to give. Anong oras man ang papasok yung BCM, bigyan siya ng VIP treatment, ilalagay siya sa pinakaunang queue. Kahit siya na ay 1,000 siya na-request, siya uunahin. Because it is of national interest. No? Yan ang nabibigay. So lahat ng mga communication ng Office of the President, mga Office of National Defense, that may mga cellphone sila or mga computer na mayroong VIP treatment. Parang ambulansya no? Pagdaan ng ambulansya, kung heavy traffic, lahat ay tatabi para makadaan ang election results natin. So walang problema yun. Pero itong ginawa nila. Para masalo nila, lahat ng mga ipapadala at dito nila kalikutin. No? And then, isa-isa, papadala nitong router na tinatawag namin man-the-middle, papunta na sa transparency server. Yan ay bawal. Yan ang ginawa nila last summer. Ito. No? Kasi ang resulta ngayon ng ating eleksyon ay naging ganito. No? Sinong gumawa ng sistema niyan? May kontrata ang Smartmatic at Comelec na ito ang magpapadala ng mga at ang mga election returns sa lahat ng mga presinto. Ang tinatawag nilang Secure Electronic Transmission Services. Ang halaga nito ay 1.053 billion pesos at ito ay nilagdaan noong 12 October 2021, almost a year before the election. No? So, ang commissioner, ang chairman pa noon ay si Sheriff N. Abbas. At ang Smartmatic team, ito yung sinasabi ni Atty. Chong, yung team ay yung ka-partner ng Smartmatic. So, ito ay kontrata nila. So, ang Smartmatic team, AIM, ang gumawa noong private network na yun, na nabisto lang natin noong March 23 dahil napilitan ng COMELEC maglagay ng mga logs. No? At isa doon, yung raw files. Yung raw files talaga ay hindi dapat nandun. So ang aming iniisip, mayroong mga IT, computer experts sa inside COMELEC na pinalabas yun para mabisto ang what they did last summer. So mayroon tayong mga papers doon at ito walang kaibahan doon sa 1986 yung nag-walk out yung programmers, mga COMELEC programmers. Dito naman, virtual sila nag-whistleblower. Nagkulat na lang siguro yung mga commissioner nung nag-analyze na kami ng mga raw files. Ito yun. Ito yung provision, bago ako pumunta doon. Ito yung provision sa kontrata noong pinirmahan noong 12 October 2021. May provision doon that is relating now to what Atty. Chong said, no? 513. The provider, yan ang Smartmatic team, no? The provider, including the not limited to its employees, representatives, and agents, shall not make any direct or indirect contact with any political party. Ito, naglapag na sila dahil si Liza Marcos mismo ay nagkaroon ng secret meeting with the president of Smartmatic. At pinalis nila si Atty. Chong because Smartmatic hates him so much. No? Hindi sinabi pala ni Atty. Na buhay niya ang itinaya niya rito. No? Inambus po si Atty. Chong at doon namatay po yung kanyang best friend and security. No, hanggang ngayon, yan ang sakripisyon na binigay ni Atty. Chong para sa ating bayan, para ipatotohanan na lumabas. Okay? Then ito, yung sunod na paragraph, dito, makikita nyo na mayroong dapat ibigay ang Smartmatic sa COMELEC after the election. Lahat ng logs, no, na na-collect related to the election system ay nasa kamay na ngayon ng Smartmatic immediately after the election. That was May, siguro mga 1 week after election, siguro mga May 19, no? May 18, mga ganyan. Dapat, kasi hindi mabayaran ng Smartmatic kung hindi itong deliverable nito ay nabigay. So, noong nagkaroon ng forum, ang COMELEC, noong October 18, 2022, nagkaroon kami as audience, tinanong namin si Chairman George Garcia, siya yung chairman ng COMELEC noon, na yung hinihingi namin ang transmission logs ng mga telco kasi nagulat kami sa bilis ng transmission ng unang oras. Ako yung nasa telecommunication industry, alam ko yan. Yung nabilang na 20 million plus votes sa unang oras, ang nagpadala noon is 39,000 BCM is talagang unbelievably record ho. Hindi lang sa atin, siguro sa ibang mga bansa, no? Ayaw nila bigay sa amin. Pero dito sa panito, yung hinihilingi namin ulit, October 18 na ito, no? Mga 6 months na after the election, ito ang sagot sa amin. Ito yung sagot sa amin ni
I will try to look into the contract with the telcos. If we can compel, and I will commit to that, and we can compel the telcos to give to us, definitely they can give to us, and should give to us, the transmission, the tax. Dati po, diniman na natin yun, nasa congressional hearing po tayo noon eh. Diniman natin yung audit tax, but yung transmission tax. And there was one hearing some years ago. Ang naging sagot kasi, wala sa amin. Ang sagot naman ng commission at dapat ay wala sa amin ang transmission tax. Kung hindi nandun sa supply machine. So ganun po yung naging sagot at that time. Ang gagawin po natin ngayon is I'm going to review because of that experience, the Senate Electoral Reforms Committee had clearly directed at that time that it should be the commission that should have the contractual relation with the telcos and not any other party. I would like to verify that and expect an update on that in the next few days, because I'm going to find out sa update na yun. But surely, even if wala kami, we can compare, the commission can compare the telcos to give to us the
compare niya ng telco.
transmission tax. And we can publicly, the citizens and the interest groups and all stakeholders can
Para makita namin ang mga stakeholders.
yung concern with sir, the concern with the user.
Ako yung music na
Parehas po tayo gusto malaman. Sa totoo lang sir, I'll be very honest with you. Even if I'm not a corporate chairman, gusto ko yung malaman na yung bang pinrate na binipad, yung resibo, tama yun, nakita natin yung resibo ito seems to be kasi mga Pilipino. Yan ba yung pinila? And yun po yung nakikita kong problema lang, yun yung part na yun. Yung transmission madali i-verify eh. Kasi bakit? Yan ba talaga yung result sa precinct? Yan ba talaga yung result sa precinct? Ang boto ni Ma'am Ana ay 100 pa pang pinadala. Madali natin i-verify yun. Dito ba? Pero yung ba yung balota, at yan ba yung nasuma total na bilang, yan ba yun? Magkaiba po yun. So I will really agree na doon tayo may problem na sana nga po, Ma'am Ana, yung sana ang solusyon sa hybrid system.
Yung hybrid.
Na yung mga sinuhilulog, papipilang manually, o papipilang, para lang mawala yung agam-agam. Oo nga, nakita ko. Pinrint. Pero yung ba yung nabilang? Magkaiba.
Yes, yung resibo na piniprint ng BCM, yun ang binilang ng PPCRB na sinasabi nila 99.92% accurate, no? Pero siya mismo nagsabi, si Chairman George Garcia nagsabi, kung itong na-print, yan ba talaga yung nasa mga balota, kung bilangin mo yung mga balota, yan ba ay tutugma sa na-print? Siya na mismo nagsasabi. And yung solution dyan ay yung hybrid system ni Gas Lagman. No? So I am showing this video because this was taken on October 18, 2022. Sinasabi niya, I'm going to compare the telco. They have to give us the transmission log. Pero sa kontrata na pinirma ng Comelec at Smartmatic, nandoon na yung transmission logs ng telco. Nasa kanila na. So nagsisinungaling dito si George nag-delay. At hanggang ngayon, hindi niya binibigay yung transmission lang ng telcos. Bakit? Because nung unang oras, walang transmission na dumaan sa telco. So saan galing yung 20 million na yon? Yun ang reloaded. Yun ang what they did last summer. Ito ngayon ang mga...
I will try to look into the contract with the telcos.
Okay. Ito ngayon yung March 23, yung tanong ng tanong kami. No? Hindi kami nakontento doon sa noong sa October 18 na yon. Sabi niya, within a few days, lumampas na yung end of October, wala pa. Nagsampa na kami ngayon ng sa Supreme Court na i-preserve yung data, yung mandamus petition. No? At hanggang ngayon, nakapending pa sa Supreme Court. So ito ang importante, itong raw files. Dahil, nung pinalabas to ng March 27, nang napilitan sila, no? Dahil kay Colonel Odonio, yung sulat namin, hindi na sila makatanggi. So, namin yung transmission logs, yan pa unang sabi nila. Para lang yung kanyang sinabi noong October 18, ay ito na yung pero hindi po transmission logs at pinakita nila. Sisinungaling naman sila big time, no? Tingnan nyo. Klaro-klaro mismo sa column na pinakita nila, reception logs. So ito nga kini-question namin eh. Bakit nililin lang nila yung mga taong bayan? Sabi na ito na yung transmission, ito na yung pinadala ng mga telcos. Maliho. Ito ay yung fabricated nila. Sila, kanila galing to. May confidential report to kami galing sa telco dahil ako'y naging NTC commissioner. No? So may mga kaibigan ako sa telco, sabi nila, sir, between 7 and 8, halos walang pinadala. Kaya wala silang mapapakitang telco transmission lang dahil walang transmission ang telco between 7 and 8. So ito ngayon ang resulta, no? Sa bisa pa ngayon sa Cavite, province of Cavite, there are 3,371 precincts in Cavite, province of Cavite. Nang lahat ng nire-report ng ER sa Cavite came from one IP address. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Tayo, may kanya-kanyang cellphone numbers, di ba? Walang tayong sa buong Pilipinas, walang dalawang subscriber na parehong-pareho yung cellphone number. Kung ako'y nakatanggap na is galing ng 3,000 na messages na galing sa isang cellphone number at nagsasabi, ako ay from Abra, ako ay from Cavite, ay galing sa Cavite, ako ay sa barangay nito, barangay nito, barangay nito, barangay nito ng Cavite. Alam ko, na nagpadala sa akin isa lang na cellphone number. Isang cellphone lang nagpadala sa akin. Dahil, ito lang nakuha eh. Ito yung pan. So, ano yung sabihin yan? Yung 3,219, sinalumo na nitong cellphone na mayroong IP address na ganyan bago ipinadala sa transparent center. So, bakit may nagsalo? At doon ay pwedeng may nangyari, no? At yun ang ginawa nila last summer. Ito naman galing sa Batangas. Ganun din. There are, ito yung eksakto ha, these are the exact figures in Batangas. There are 2,858 precincts in the province of Batangas. 2,316 ay ang nagpadala again, parang-pareho doon sa IP address nung nagpadala sa Cavite. No? 192.168.0.2. Pero hindi yan ang pinakamalala sa lahat. Ito po, the whole National Capital Region, no? The biggest voting population in our country. It has 10,462 precincts, all with DCM. Alam niyo po kung ilan, kung anong IP address na ginamit nitong 10,351 or 98.94% ng buong Metro Manila. Ito po. So, kita nyo sa both rich countries, sa both rich areas, predominantly itong ginamit nila. No? Hindi ma-explain yan ng COMELEC. Ang ginagawa ng COMELEC ngayon at ito ay nakakalungkot, pinapasagot nila yung NAMFREL at yung PPCRB na mali-mali naman ang sagot ng PPCRB at NAMFREL. Pero ang PPCRB at NAMFREL, hindi nila alam na may gagamitin ang COMELEC na private network. Yun ay ayaw na sabihin. Nung election day, hindi nila alam na mayroong ginawa ang Smartmatic last summer. Gumawa nitong private network na na-booking lang dahil doon sa profiles na may nag-post. Napalagay natin isang IT expert sa loob ng COMELEC para malaman lang ng publiko na may tayaan. Ito yung more evidence. No? So ito, for example, galing sa Batangas. Precinct ID 100,715. Ito ang ER na piniprint ng DCN, no, bago mag-transmit. Ang unang linya ng ER ay yung date timestamp kung anong oras at araw na mag-umpisa ng print yung makina. Okay? So, pag nag-print ito, hindi pa nagtatransmit. Ito ay nakuha namin sa party ni BP Lenny, who is entitled to one of the 8 copies na dapat i-print bago mag-transmit. No? So, kung question kami na po dito, mayroong magtitistigo na poll watcher na ito talaga ang oras ng one of the 8 copies. Ano makikita nyo rito? Nag-print ito ng 21:10:16. No? That's equivalent to 9, 10, and 16 seconds in the evening. No? Pero mapunan nyo na itong exactly the same ER, 100,715, ay natanggap ng transparency server ng 19:25 or 7:25 p.m. and 1 second. hindi pa nagpapadala ng BCM sa Batangas, natanggap na. Natanggap na. May sagot nung aming kilanto, may sagot ang Comelec. Dahil daw, hindi synchronize yung oras sa BCM doon sa transparency server. Yun ay talagang sinungaling. No? Kasi mayroon final test and sealing bago bago ng election. Para i-test lahat to. At ngayon, hindi na problema yung synchronize. Tingnan nyo po yung inyong cellphone ngayon. Anong oras?
11:03.
Oh, kayo ba ay nag-synchronize ng sarili nyo? Hindi na kailangan tayo mag-synchronize. This is exact to the 100th of a second. So, ano sinasabi ng Comelec na hindi synchronize? Nagsisinungaling sila. Ito na ang prebo, yung ating mga cellphone ngayon. No? Ay synchronize na. Ngayon may sinasabi siya, siguro binali ng no? Pero hindi talaga. Ang tinatago nila ay what they did last summer. No? Kaya, bilisan ko lang. Lahat ito ay magpapakita na ito isang oras, 17 minutes, ay natanggap na ng transparency server. No? Kaya tingnan nyo yung IP address. Itong BCN ito. Ito po. Dito ay natanggap isang oras at 11 minutes bago nag-transmit ang BCN. In other words, nagka-type pa lang ako ng message, may nakatanggap na may natanggap na si Pinky ng eksaktong papadala ko sa kanya. Anong ibig sabihin po niyan? Mayroong third party, yung tinatawag namin man in the middle, alam na anong papadala ko, at pinaunang padala kay Pinky isang oras bago ako magpadala. So yung pinadala kay Pinky, yun ang natanggap ng transfer server, yung pinadala ko ay binaliwala na ng man in the middle. So yun ang ginagawa nila last summer. Ito isa pa, 39 minutes. So I'll just go fast now. Ito ngayon ay, I'll just go very, very fast. Ito ang nagpapatunay na talagang may programa yung ating election. No? Maliit pa ito, pero ito ay nagpapakita ng listahan ng lahat ng probinsya sa Pilipinas na nagpadala ng unang oras at i-compare sa the same provinces na nagpadala ng second hour. Hiwala yan, no? Kasi yung nagpadala na sa unang oras ay tapos na. So, itong nagpadala ng second oras, panibagong batch naman yun. Para palakayan natin. It is arranged alphabetically. No? Yung mga may linya, makikita nyo, ang ratio ng sa isang presinto, nung unang oras, sa probinsya, for example, ng Agusan del Sur, ang nagpadala ng BCM is 114, no? At doon sa 114 na presinto niya, yung actual na nagboto is 70,600. Ibig sabihin, and out of itong 85,211 yung registered voters doon sa 146 na yun. So yun ay nakapadala na. Sa second hour, ibang batch naman, kasi tapos na itong 140 na ito, sa second hour, sa the same province, naging 126 na lang ang nagpadala. Isa rin na sa pinwersyon namin. Bakit? Doon sa first hour, ang bilis. Sa second hour, humina na. No? Anong nangyari? Eh doon sa first hour, may pang-administrative matter na gagawin. Yung pag-imprenta na lang. Bakit? Doon na mayroong pang-administrative matter na gagawin, ang record ng bilis, pero nung second hour, na wala ng administrative matter dahil nagawa na sa first hour, bakit bumagsak? So, tingnan nyo yung ang linya. Posible ba yan? No? Ilang probinsya yan, makikita nyo, na yung ratio nung actually nagboto sa registered voters nung mga presinto nagpadala sa first hour is exactly the same sa second hour. No? Take for example, lahat na may linya na blue. First hour, dun sa Aklan, 86%. Second hour, eksakto, 86%. Ang dami niyan. Yan ay mangyayari lang pag naka-program yung mga BCM. O next batch, yung Cebu, after Cebu, we have Cotabato, alphabetical. At ganyan din, tingnan niyo yung mga blue lines, kung anong ratio doon sa first hour, eksakto lang yan yung ratio sa second hour. Hindi po ito mangyayari kung sa tunay na eleksyon. Ito ay mangyayari lang sa isang program na eleksyon. At ito yung huli. Okay, and hindi ko nakuha yung paano. Pero yung ratio ng first hour sa buong Pilipinas, total, ratio ng total actually voted in the first hour to the registered voter in the first hour is 84%. Ganun din sa second hour. Buong Pilipinas na yan, ha? At hindi lang yan ang mga nakikita natin na nakakaduda. For example, sa abroad, doon naman sa abroad, naka-limited ang mga registered voter to 1,000. Akalain mo, there are about 311 na eksaktong 1,000 ang nagboto sa registered voters. Ibig sabihin, walang absent. Walang absent isa. Hindi nangyari yan. I mean, kasi hindi nangyari yan kung hindi yan direktor. No? Ito yung second batch. Bilisan ko na ngayon. Pero ito pang mas nakakaduda. No? Abroad din. There are about 37 precinct abroad. Na also with 1,000 voters. Alam mo kung ilan nagboto? Yung actual nagboto? 999. Pareho lang doon sa 300 na yun. Isa lang yung hindi nagboto. Yan ang mga program. Yan pwedeng, in other words, ito ay hindi sinasagot ng COMELEC. Ang sinasabi nga nila, basta accurate yung count ng PPCRD, accurate ang count ng random manual audit. At makikita nyo, nagtutuksaba na rin yung NAMFREL at PPCRD. Pero hindi nila masagot to. Basta, ang gusto lang nila mangyari sa tao ay mabilib na lang tayo sa kanila. Mabilib na lang tayo sa Smartmatic. Huwag na kayo mag-question. No? At ito, of course, yung pinaka matindi sa lahat, yung constant vote ratio na nakuna natin, no? Every time na may lalabas na update ang transparent server, hindi nagbabago yung constant vote ratio ni BBM, ni, ni VP Lenny, ni Pacquiao, lalo na si lalo na si Isko, 4% all the way. At si Ping Lacson, 2% all the way. Hindi po ito gawa ng isang malinis and anti-election. Ito'y gawa ng isang nakaprogram na election. Okay, I'm going to wrap up now. Hiningi namin yung telco labs. Noon pa, October 18, nagsabi na si Chairman Garcia, I'm going to commit. We will compel. Nagsisinungaling siya dahil nandiyan na pala sa COMELEC yung mga transmission labs ng telcos. Kasi kasama yan sa deliverables ng Smartmatic sa COMELEC. Doon nga ang makita rin namin, kaya pala malaki ang bilang transmission sa first out ay because halos lahat pinadala noong 192.168.0.2. Noon ay nagpadala ng mabilis. Dahil isa na siyang, hindi siya galing sa telco. Mabagal kasi kung galing sa telco. Doon na siya sa isang private network na gawa ng Smartmatic. And dito na, kung sinabi ni Atty. Chong, ang nagawa nito, alam na nila ang magiging resulta ng eleksyon bago bilangan. No? Kaya nga, alam na nila na magse-celebrate sila ng 9 p.m. of May 9, tapos na yung boxing. Alam na nila yan. In fact, hindi lang nasabi ni Atty. Chong, may tinawagan si Liza at mayroong naka-record na conversation nila ni Mahalika. Na iniimbita si Mahalika, May 8 ang tawag, no? Pumunta ka rito bukas, mga 7, pagtapos na magsara, at bibigyan kita ng scoop. Scoop. In other words, ikaw mauuna na makapag-alam na panalo na si BBM, pero wag mo muna ito palabas hanggang 9 p.m. at doon mo na ito labas. So alam na nila na 9 p.m. panalo na si BBM. No? At dahil dito sa program, dito nakita kong mga ebidensya. At ito na ang huli. Bakit nangyari ito? What they did last summer. Una, of course, to ensure the victory of the selected candidate for President and VP. Sigurado yan. Dahil tandaan nyo, nung COMELEC at Smartmatic noon, well, COMELEC is under the presidency of Duterte. Si Duterte pa noon ang namamahala ng ating gobyerno at halos lahat, in fact, except for Guanzon, lahat ay tao na ni Duterte. And 5 of those, majority, are from the Bao. So yun. Second, hindi lang panalunin, pero bigyan nyo ng malaking margin na hindi na makaprotesta yung second, no? Yung pangalawa. Dahil natatakot sila na may Glencho na magprotesta na pumalitan yung margin. Katulad nung nangyari kay BBM at kay VP Lenny noong 2016 election. At yung pangatlo, ito yung talagang one. Hindi lang yung 1 and 2, pero yung pinaka-importante yung number 3, no? Kailangan sa unang oras pa lang tapos na yung boxing. Sa military, yan ang tinatawag namin na shock and awe. Sa unang oras ng laban, shock and awe mo na yung kalaban para surrender na sila. Tulala na sila. Hanggang ngayon, yung opposition tulala pa rin, no? Sa nangyari. Dahil hindi nila alam ang what you did last summer. So, thank you very much. I will entertain questions later.
Okay, I just want to add lang after listening to this presentation, it's so exhaustive and I think everything is in there. You can print it. It's available. Atty has been showing this in the Facebook account niya. And we need your attention so that this can be disseminated, di ba? But from the point of view, kami, mga IT rin po kami. So, we explained this before. Just to simplify po, from my angle, kasi ako po nag-program din po, simple lang yan. Ito po ginawa nila, sabi nila ulit hindi po siya, walang mga link po yun. Ginawa lang nila yung program. I asked my programmers, yung mga ano ko po, sabi nila, sir, basta walang mga link, wala yung mga IP na yan. Kaya na nila. We can manufacture all these IP codes in one, sa isang ano lang, kahit na USB, papasok namin. That's exactly what happened when we started this. Wala talagang connect. Hindi sila yung process na pinakita ni General Atty na ito dapat ang process. 4 steps. Hindi rin lang pa tayo doon sa 4 steps. Kaya iba-ibang lumabas. Ngayon lumalabas. Di ba kung may nag-release ng mga pro data, kaya nahuhuli ko sila. Di ba? The fish, you can catch the fish. Sa kanila. Yan po ang nagdagdag ko lang before class days over.
Salamat, Frank. Sige. Susubukan natin na tapusin kagad dahil baka umabot tayo ng lunch. Eh, hindi ko kasama sa budget. Mabagal lang ang budget namin. Pero meron pa pwede rin pusin. Pero wala kasi kami mga sponsor ng mga Ricky Rason, mga Manny Pangilinan. Ang bagambag lang po kami mga retirees dito para lang ipahayag itong mensahe natin sa inyo. Pero yun, pwedeng busin na yun kung gusto pa kayo. Now, ano ang gagawin natin? Ano ang nire-recommenda natin yung TNT Trip? Ito ngayon, ang expert natin si Gaslan. Magpapaliwanag kung ano.
Thank you. I'll try to make this presentation very brief and simple, and in fact, so simple that I did bother to prepare slides. There's a principle in election systems that it should be clear. The voters must understand how the system works. Kailangan po naiintindihan ng mga botante kung paano yan. Ito, more than 1 year after the elections, pinag-uusapan pa natin. There must be something wrong. No? Pinag-uusapan pa natin kasi siguro may duda tayo sa nangyari. May duda tayo sa mga resulta dahil may duda tayo sa system na ginamit. So what I'd like to present today, very briefly, is a system that we hope we can use in the future. Sabi ko po, simple lang dapat ang sistema. Unang-una, and the law states this, the system must be transparent to the voters. Yung po nawala in 2010, from 2010, 13, 16, 19, 22. Nawala po yung transparency. Nakita niyo ba kung paano binilang yung boto niyo? So, how is that going to be transparent? Nawala po ang transparency. Take a look at Republic Act 9369. The title itself says that it should be an election system that is transparent, among other things. Section 1 of that law says it again, that the election system shall be transparent, but it is not transparent. So it is not a good election system. Even developed countries like Germany, Ireland, Netherlands, they all use very transparent systems. They went into automated systems, then went back to manual precinct counting. Pag manual po ang precinct counting, malinaw sa lahat. Number 1, nakikita lahat ng mga botante kung paano binibilang yung boto nila. Number 2, naiintindihan nila kung anong nangyayari. The moment you automate the precinct counting, you lose the transparency And the voters will not understand what's going on. Pagkalagay nila nung boto nila, nagbalota nila sa ballot box, at 7 o'clock, bibilangin ng makina, lalabas ang resulta. Para kung hindi mo nakita yung basketball game, binigay na lang sa iyo yung resulta. Ateneo, 82, Lasal, 80. Hindi ako tinista, hindi rin ako nasa lista. So, walang nakakita kung paano nangyari, pero may resulta. Kaya ngayon, more than 1 year after the elections, pinag-uusapan pa natin. Dahil doon, nawala ang transparency. Kaya ang aking pong pinopropose noong araw pa, in fact, sumulat ako ng sistema na 2017 pa, no? Dapat manual na precinct counting for transparency and automated canvassing for speed. Kasi ang sinasabi nila daw, kaya po natin in-automate because inaabot minsan ng 30 to 40 days ang election natin. Minsan pa nga, I remember, 1992, it was completed 1 day before July 1. Motik nang hindi makapag-declare ng winners, especially sa national. No?
Mali pa ako ng play.
Ha?
Mali pa yung
Hindi ako,
Benta ng ano.
hindi ako nakikialam sa resulta. Ang concern ko lang palagi yung sistema. Mahaba po ang kuha ko sa election eh. 1984 po ako nang pumawag ng Operation Quick Count ng NAFREL. And I learned only last year that yung palang Operation Quick Count na ginawa namin was the first in the world. More than 100 countries copied what NAFREL did. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Simple lang po ang dapat na sistema natin. Manual pa rin ang eleksyon, tapos automated na canvassing. Now, kung manual ang eleksyon, how can we transmit that electronically? Manual yung pagbibilang. No? So, ang pinopropose ko po, may isang, kasi tatlo naman yung ang nasa dito, chairman, saka 2 poll clerks. Yung isang poll clerk, sasabayan yung manual counting ng laptop counting. So, pagkatapos ng manual counting, pwede niyang i-compare yung resulta ng manual counting at saka ng laptop counting. Kung pareho, di okay na. Transmit using the laptop count.
Pwedeng i-donate sa
Yeah. So, simple. Nakita ng mga tao dahil manual yung pagbibilang, tapos mabilis ang electronic transmission, oras naman nasa laptop na, mabilis na di ba? Automated na ang canvassing. So, gaano katagal ba yung manual counting? We can improve the design of the ballot to hasten the counting, to make the manual counting faster. Ngayon kasi ang haba ng mga, ang tagal ng naabot nga ng ilang araw But we can do it fast by coming up, ginagawa po ito sa ibang countries dito sa Asia. Candidate codes. Nag-a-assign sa mga kandidato ng codes. Kaya yung mga nagkakampanya po, vote number 5 kasi siya yun. No? So, lahat ng kandidato may code. So, tinakampanya mo yung number mo. No? So, mabilis isulat ng mga botante, mabilis din ang pagbibilang. Kasi numero lang yung binabasa nila. So, there are many other ways by which we can improve the system such that it will be fast. No? Marami pong magagawa. Kaya lang, hindi nag-iisipan sa formula kung paano ba mapapabilis to. Ang solusyon nila, o ano yung sabihin ng supplier. So, yun ang yun pa. At saka mas mura pa. Dahil manual ang pagbibilang, mga teachers yan, dagdagan pa natin ang sweldo ng mga teachers para happy sila. So even if they have to stay another 3 to 5 hours, they will be compensated anyway. Lakihan pa nga. You know? So happy rin sila. Eh kasi matitipid sa hindi mo gagastusin sa mga makina, pwede mo ibigay sa mga teachers. So everybody happy. Pilipino makikinabang, hindi yung supplier na taga Venezuela. Nakabudget na naman daw para ngayon, 29.3 billion. Ako, tansya ko, pagka ginawa natin manual, dahil sa, siyempre, bibigyan mo ng parang overtime yung mga teachers. Palagay ko mga 4 to, walang 10 billion. Wala, hindi aabot. Hindi aabot ng 10 billion. You do a computation. Nag-assume lang kasi ako kung magkano sinusweldo ng mga teachers. 10,000. Computing mo yan, mga 5 to 7 billion lang yung gastos yan. Doon sa additional, maybe 3 to 5 hours. Kailangan lang improve natin yung sistema. No? Huwag yung dati natin ginagawa. So, yun po ang aking suggestion na gawin sana natin. Kalimutan na yung Smartmatic na yan.
Yes.
Yes.
We should ban that. We should ban the use of Smartmatic. Ay, yung laptop, yun na nga eh.
Walang sayang.
Oh, magkano ang laptop? A cheap one. 20,000? O 20,000 times ilagay mo na sa 300,000 presents. Di ba? Kasi wag natin gawin 600 to 800 or 600 to 1,000 orders. Yun, ibalik natin sa dati, 200 to 250. So there will be about 300,000 precincts nationwide. Mas mura na, tuwa pa mga teacher kasi kumita sila, ayun pa. Pagkatapos sa eleksyon, pwede i-donate sa Department of Education yung mga laptops. Ha? Walang storage cost. Alam niyo ba kung magkano gasto sa storage ng mga BCMs natin? 300 million a year. Air condition. So, pag laptops, hindi na kailangan i-warehouse. I-donate na lang sa Department of Education. Pakikinabangan pa. Ang dami na eh. Kailangan lang nag-iisip.
Yes.
Nag-iisip ng tama. Kasi nag-iisip din naman yung mga yan eh. So, yun. Yun lang ang ano. Yung simple-simple. No? Manual counting, sabayan ng laptop, para ang transmission mabilis, and then automated na ang canvassing. Mas mahaba lang siguro ng mga, sabi mo na one day. So what's one day? We're talking of a week, a throughput time of about a week. So bali wala yung one day, even one day.
May karagdagan lang po akong information kung bakit nagkakasabay-sabay po. Remember last year, sa Kamuning po kami nag-conduct. Press call po yun, pero ang tawag po namin electronic dagdag bawas. So that became true. It's not a false Ngayon po, itong nabanggit po, we have a Supreme Court, sabi na Atty. Si Atty. Magdamo po nandito, bakit kami lumalaban sa Supreme Court, bakit kami lumalaban? Ano po sa Atty. Yan po ang insider namin. Muna ang 12 whistleblowers ang point lang po namin, we're working with our lawyers, nagkakatugma po lahat ito. And why we're doing this? Because probably, what they're thinking, the other side, they're thinking how to dampen, especially what we're doing. Dahil sabi nila, ay hindi ito magsasucceed. So, advice po sa amin, we go to the Congress kasi nag-iintay ng Supreme Court. Ang Congress po, dalawang petition, one for the liability, electoral reforms, and the other one is the culpability of those who committed irregularities. What will happen next? Pati sa Senate po, meron pa rin kami petition doon. Kung makahearing po, public hearing. the press can cover that. That's the suggestion ko. Kaya hinihintay po namin yun. But the ultimate objective, durugtong ko sinabi po ni Atty. Glenn, dahil to stop Smartmatic, how do you do that? Meron pong 50 plus billion yata. Nagbabudget hearing na po. Iyan po ang hinahabol ng COMELEC. Kailangan ma-aprobahan yun because nakakabit yun doon. Whatever they get from the Senate approval ng kanilang budget, paggastos po yan, di ba? So, we were campaigning to with the deliberation na i-cut yung budget po ng COMELEC. That's our ultimate objective. I hope you understand that. Mr. Moderator.
May dadagdag
Bago
ako.
po tayo, sige,
Just one little incident. Some years back, sabi sa akin ng isang politician, sabi niya, pero Gas, pag ginawa mo manual, alam mo, nung mga eleksyon na tumakbo ko, kitang-kita ko dinadaya ako sa presinto eh. Gusto, nung manual counting, no? Sabi ko, hindi ba advantage yun? Nakita mo, pwede ka magprotesta. Ngayon, kung dinadaya ka, nakikita mo ba? Wala ka nakikita. So, which one is the better system? I mean, very obvious. No?
Okay po. Bago tayo magtuloy sa question and answer, sa September 21 ng alas 9:30 ng umaga, ang TNT Trio po ay mag-organize ng kilos protesta kontra Pandaraya. Yun ang gusto namin. Sana ikalat hindi yan dahil kailangan natin na ipakita na ang puot natin na niloloko talaga tayo. Niloloko tayo ng COMELEC, niloloko tayo ng Smartmatic, at binabayaran pa natin sila ng bilyon-bilyon para lokohin tayo. I can't imagine na kung paano natin tatanggapin yan. Kaya, ayun po, sa September 21 na 9:30, sa harapan po ng Manila Cathedral, doon po gagawin ang kilos protesta. Sana naman po ay yung kilala niyong parehong adhikain ay isama ninyo doon. And just to tell you how intense this would be, maniwala kayo na maraming mga retired military at pulis na sasapi dun sa kilos protesta na yan. Kaya sana naman ay masuportahan nyo kami. Ngayon, buksan na po natin yung tablado para sa question and answer. Meron pa po kayong mga tanong bago mag-lunch. O siguro lang ay Mr. Tata? Keep Tata? Dito po, ito po yung microphone.
Sir, magre-reset lang yung FB Live ng ilang seconds, sir. Para ma-capture yung para ma-capture.
Sige, Sir Julie, mahaba pa yan.
15% battery. Battery na 15%.
Baka naka-off.
Salamat po. Una gusto kong batiin si Glenn Chong sa kanyang presentation. For the record, matagal na po kami magkasama ni Glenn Chong. Kaya yung pinaglalaban niya, ay pinaglalaban ko rin. But in the interest of all the parties concerned, kaya itanong natin some necessary questions. Kung kayo ba'y na-appoint sa COMELEC or sa NTC, marinig kaya natin yung presentation. I mean, this is not the most comfortable question that I have to ask, but it has to be asked.
Sir, thank you very much for coming over. I really appreciate your presence. I know you will ask the right questions even if they are not comfortable. And rest assured, I'm always willing to answer questions and it's not uncomfortable with me. If you will ask me kung ako'y inapunin at kumbaga sabihin natin, if Liza Marcos did follow or comply with our promise, ganito po yan, sir. You have to look at the context. You have to look at, mga kababayan, I address this to everyone. You have to look at the context in which but not you because they hate you so much. By itself, pwede nilang sabihin, sir. Okay. What's the problem? Okay, sir. You have to look at the context. Yung, but not you because they hate you so much. That's the word. By itself, yung sinabi niya sa akin, they could always deny that it never happened. Sir, pwede po nilang sabihin, hindi naman nangyari, nasabi ko yun sa'yo, pero hindi siya actually nangyari. Now, kung sasabihin niya, i-deny niya na hindi nangyari, look at the succeeding circumstances, the events that followed. So, sabi ko nga dati, ganyan pa niya ako, how are you, darling? Tapos pagkatapos, no! Hindi ko, pumunta pala si BBM sa biliran. That was after sila nag-usap. Tapos, hindi nila ako in-appoint. Tapos, inupera na naman nila ako. Tapos, binawi, inirmahan na ni BBM. Tapos, binawi, ibang in-appoint. These are circumstances. Tapos, sinabi ko pa, sir, ilaglag mo lang si Smartmatic publicly, okay na ako, wala na kayong marinig sa akin. Ayaw. So, these are all circumstances that show that the meeting did actually happen. Pero, sir, going by your question, kung in-appoint niya ako, then I would have lost that and subsequent circumstances to prove my point. Naging po ninyo, sir? Yung meeting na yun, pwede siyang magsabi ng, hindi naman actually nangyari. Kasi, in-appoint na kita eh. Oh, pero this time, hindi niya in-appoint, at then marami pang nangyaring circumstances, it will only strengthen the argument na, hey, you cannot deny Liza Marcos Jr. with Piñate. Sir, yun po yung sagot ko po, sir.
Maraming salamat. Next question.
Thank you, sir. Parang ako dito na sa witness stand, sir.
Magkasama po tayo.
Yes, sir.
Anti-Smartmatic.
Yes, sir. I valued your contribution ever since. Years back.
In fact, ang aking mas fundamental question, yung ating election ba is employed foreign election said that is at all constitutional. Election is a sovereign act
Yes, sir.
of a sovereign people. Bakit meron tayong Venezuelan election provider na nandito?
Foreigners running our elections.
So, from the very beginning, I've always questioned that. Kaya hindi pa nakararating sa Supreme Court. In case meron pa tayong Supreme Court na pwede.
Yes, sir.
The basic question is, on the basis of all the specifications with which we agree, are we ready to say that we don't have a legitimate government today? Anong legitimacy ng gobyerno?
Sir, my affidavit will speak for itself. I didn't call him president. I didn't call the woman first lady. I didn't address Martin as speaker. I just addressed him with a simple name. I stand by what I found out. I know what they did.
We are ready to make a pronouncement whether we have a legitimate government.
My affidavit already speaks a lot, sir. I did not use their official titles because I did not recognize them as such.